ready to swim. Okay. Oh, dude. Okay. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to C'est la vie, Tales of a Free Spirit. Woo! Did somebody say woo? I'm just kidding. Yeah, welcome back. This is episode 3. It's kind of late when we almost went, but yeah, so let's see. This has been, I feel like I just was here recording with you guys. So like what's been happening since I last been here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Shay and I went out. What was my guy's name? The security guard? I am in love, y'all. Oh my God. I don't know his name, but he is a security guard who works at the 90s, and he is of Caucasian descent. And he is fine with a 4-leaf clover tattoo behind his neck. I'm in love, and I forgot I was supposed to go back and flirt with him, but yeah, so we went out Saturday. That was Saturday. That was lit. We went to the 90s, and then we went to, where else we go? We went to some other bar too. Sticky Peas. It was lit. It was cute. It was fun. We had a ball. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to get into the key. I ain't even gonna lie, because I'm super thirsty for this episode and what we're gonna be talking about. So we're just gonna go ahead and get along. Plus, I'm ready to continue drinking. So let's go ahead and key with a cocktail, bitches. Key with a cocktail, bitches. Key with a cocktail, bitches. I'm working on it. Here you go. I'm gonna give it to you on the side. Shay look like thickums right now. We're sipping to longevity, prosperity, manifestation of all positive things. This podcast, your future endeavors that we will not speak about because she said I have a big mouth. And yeah, blessings to all of our friends and family and loved ones. So y'all watch Brokeback Mountain. I just really wanted to talk about it because no, for real, because I really felt bad for Jake. I wish I knew how to quit you. Like, I don't even know why I wanted to watch it. I just, Yeah, he said, I wish I knew how to quit you. Mm-hmm. But this is my third, well, not including the first time Shay and I watched it together. I did watch it one more time after that, but I wanted to watch it again to just get a better understanding of the story itself. And it's a really good story. Like, the fact that it was set in like back in the days where being gay was not allowed, and Jake Gyllenhaal, he fell in love. They literally fell in love, and they weren't allowed to be together. And to have to look forward to some good sex or the love of your life every 4 fucking years, that shit was sad. But also, I didn't like that, they were on the DL because they were married with kids. But just, taking that away and just looking at like how people, it just, or they can't be themselves, and they just, like, I just could not be in the closet. Like, I could never do that. So y'all just come out. Come out. It's okay. This is a loving platform. You guys can come out on here. It's just a sad fucking movie. Like, it's just a sad fucking movie, and it sucks that there's people in the world, and there's a time where people really had to, hide their sexuality, and there's people that feel the need to, just have a beard and have kids, all of that, just to mask their sexual preferences. Like, that's fucked up. But it was a good movie. I liked it. I'm a sexually open person, so I don't mind watching gay stuff. But yeah, but I think it's a good movie for people to watch. Afeni Muhammad, y'all, the Rising Phoenix. I know y'all been seeing her, all her fucking videos. First of all, it's clear as day that that girl has some kind of mental illness and was battling, because her videos was just, they were just unnecessarily like eerie. Like the one that she had posted of her in the knife, the swish, 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 and then she just volunteered to say, oh, I'm not bringing this to work because it's not right. Like, girl, what? And the fact that she went on this like tyrant a few days before she actually killed the lady. I personally feel like I know what happened. And what had happened was, I think that that lady probably was doing the most with her and maybe a few coworkers. And I think that she was like the straw that broke the camel's back, if I'm saying it right. But I do kind of believe that she probably was bullying that girl or doing the most. Or she could have been like, anything that her boss was saying to her, she probably was just taking it to heart as well. But however it may go, I think that they said that they stabbed her. She stabbed that lady 15 times. Like, girl, you was upset, honey. But yeah, RIP to her, because she has 6 kids. And yeah, I think she was only like in her late 30s or something like that. Like, she wasn't that old. And she had a lot of kids, and just fucking sad. But at the same time, you just never know what people are going through. And I'm telling you, I am somebody who works all the time. And there are people that I have worked with that I fucking hated at one point. So I get the frustration, but with somebody that's mentally like not there, you just never know what people's capacity is. So their mental capacity is. So yeah, but I'm gonna follow and see, because I guess she had a $25 million like bond. Like, they gave her something super crazy so she wouldn't be able to get out, because obviously she's a danger to herself as well as others. But yeah, I want to see like if they're gonna go the route of like insanity, and I just want to follow that. And why, speaking of following court stuff, why the fuck was there a rumor on TikTok that they found, or they arrested Shanquilla's killer, the girl 𝙲'𝙴𝚃. I guess her name is Imani Green now, but every time I think of the name Imani Green, I think of Emerald City. But anyways, yeah, they supposedly arrested her, but I think that's a fucking lie. I can't stand TikTok sometimes. But yeah, so, but yeah, no, I definitely want to tune into what's her name, Afeni Muhammad's court date, because I do want to, or court process, because I definitely want to see like what, you know, her lawyer does with her case and what she's gonna plead and things like that, because I think something's wrong with the girl. And I do think she should go to jail, but I think that she also needs to get some kind of mental help too. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted on that, because I care. Claressa Fields, that's my beat. She's fucking annoying, and I don't like her, and I'm so glad I'm not like popular, because I can say what the fuck I want. Okay, boom. So there was a fight that just happened, right? And Fat Joe and Remy Ma had walked the fighter out. You know, the fighter had walked out to Fat Joe's Lean Back song, right? And so they was sitting on that side, and Claressa was sitting on the opponent's side or whatever. And I just feel like Claressa is just first of all, she's 30. Second of all, like, I think that it just is giving her first real relationship, let alone her real, like, a public one. And it's just given that she, whatever the hell that Papoose is telling her is clearly bullshit, but she's eating it up. And I think she's just embarrassing herself. Like, she had made a tweet that, because, you know, the people that, the guy that that Remy and Fat Joe had walked out with, he ended up losing. So Claressa took it upon herself to make a tweet like, oh, I don't think that you should walk out to Remy Ma and Fat Joe lean back anymore. First of all, bitch, is giving very bothered. And second of all, like, why are you even saying anything when all on your interviews you come off as, or you try to come off like, oh, I understand he had a wife and I have no issue with her and da-da-da-da, that's something that Papa's going to have to deal with and da-da-da-da. And then you turn around and you make a tweet like that. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, first of all, I just feel like Remy is winning. She is not really she's not giving Claressa the time of fucking day. And I feel like, yeah, like, Claressa, you need to pipe down, because at the end of the day, you're just coming off as, like, super, I want attention. And I hate the fucking quote. Like, ooh, I hate to even say it. Like, that name is so fucking cringy. Like, why would you, like, why? Why? It just sounds dumb, but who am I? I ain't nobody, I ain't shit, but it's just my fucking opinion. So, baddies. So, I don't really watch baddies like that. But I did see a clip where Jasmine, Cash Doll's best friend, the one that was actually on Baddies, I don't know which season, but when I tell you she read motherfucking Natalie down, honey, read that bitch down. When she read Bad Dolly, told Bad Dolly, bitch ain't got no edge. She told Bad Dolly, that bitch ain't got no edge. Next, we're going to go ahead and move on to It's in the Stars. It's in the Stars. Now, for this particular segment, we are going to talk about a number. So last week, we talked about the soul urge. The week before that, we talked about, I think, the life path number. And then we also talked about a couple of frequencies. Today, I really want to get into some more like numerology type things. So today we're going to talk about the number 666. So I, Darnella Jean, I just want to let you guys know that, like, I know I'm not like super just, you know, popular or anything, but for those that do watch this podcast, I am not, when I talk about the Into the Stars segment, any topic that I talk about in that segment, I'm not trying to convert anybody. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just giving you guys little jewels and information from a different perspective. So today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about chemistry, as well as a little bit of religion, as well as a little bit of the numerology, spirituality part. But I just want you guys to know I'm not trying to convert anybody. I'm not doing any of those things. So whatever I say is just for entertainment purposes. And don't call me a fucking devil worshiper, a witch, or any of the, well, you can, I really don't give a fuck, but that's not my intentions here. I'm just trying to create a foundation where optimism is promoted and is okay. And that's what this podcast is. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now, everything in the world, of course, is made up of atoms, right? Everything. And an important atom is carbon. So there are 3 stable isotopes, right? They're like 3 different versions of carbon that exist within us. The most important one is carbon-12, and that's because it makes up 98.93% of our bodies, the carbon-12. And basically what that tells us is it's the most common form of carbon in the universe. Carbon-12 is basically the foundation of all organic life. So trees, humans, animals, like anything that has life to it comes from carbon-12, right? So without carbon-12, we will cease to exist, okay? Now, what is carbon-12? So carbon-12 is made up of 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. But in the middle, there are 6 protons and 6 neutrons. That's what the 12 comes from. And then there's 6 electrons outside of that circle thing, right? So that's what carbon-12 is. Carbon-12 is basically, I wrote this down, is the element of life, and 666 is the code of that life form. So in chemistry, when you see 666, you are more likely to think of that. You can equate that with the code of how we exist, basically, in this universe. And carbon-12 is the reason why, because that takes up 98% of our bodies. Now there's 2 other ones, carbon-13 and carbon-14, but they're like a very, very small percentage. So that's why I didn't get into that, because the carbon-12 is the one that matters the most. Okay, so that's the chemistry part of it. And that's where the 666 comes from that, right? Now, in the book of Revelations, 13 verses 18, I'm sorry, I don't read the Bible, so I don't really know. But they equate 666 with the mark of the beast. It's an entity who opposes God and his followers. And whenever people, I guess, look at 666, they think of the devil and Satan and its devil's number and things like that. They equate it with something quite negative and quite alarming. Also, while I was looking up information about this, I did not know. So when people see 666, it's a real phobia that some people have. And it's a word that's like, it has every letter in the alphabet twice as long as fuck, but it ends with phobia. But yeah, whatever, like if you have super, super high anxiety or you freak out whenever you see 666, you likely have that phobia, which is crazy. I never knew. But yeah, so that's basically, when it comes to the biblical terms, that's basically what 666 is equated with. The devil, the mark of the beast, blah, 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 right? So now this is from the numerology/spiritual POV. This is what I believe in. Just throwing it out there. This is what I kind of, well, obviously the chemistry part of it, because that's facts. You know, I can't argue with facts, but I agree with this. So, but anyway, so in order for me to kind of get into the 666, I have to talk about the individual number 6. So when in numerology, when you see the number 6, that is, it means dependency, responsibility, compassion, empathy, things of that nature. And when you see a triple number, a 666 number, to me, it doesn't equate with like the devil. But once I was like writing my notes down and things like that, I can see why the Bible took that specific number to be the devil, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, so whenever I would see the 666, basically to me, or not even to me, to numerology in the spiritual world, it's an indication of an imbalance in your life. So basically what I used to do when I would see 666, I don't see it really anymore. But I did used to see it a lot. And what I would do is, I do this with any spiritual number, triple number that I see, that I know like off bat, like a 222, 777, 666, 444, 333 is my favorite. But yeah, whenever I would take a deep breath, and I would try to remember what I was thinking about right before I saw that number, right? And when I would do that, if I were to remember, I would further think about, what am I spending my most energy on? Is it aligned with what any goals I had set for myself? Am I in line with my purpose, whatever that may be? Because it may be a moment in my life where I didn't know my purpose. I just know what I didn't want to do or what I wanted to do, as far as me getting a job or getting a car or, just little goals like that. And whatever, am I focusing too much on or for instance, things like that, am I focusing too much on material things and kind of straying away from my spirituality and things like that? So, but I did used to see it a lot. And what I would do is, I do this with any spiritual number, triple number that I see, that I know like off bat, like a 222, 777, 666, 444, 333 is my favorite. But yeah, whenever I would take a deep breath, and I would try to remember what I was thinking about right before I saw that number, right? And when I would do that, if I were to remember, I would further think about, what am I spending my most energy on? Is it aligned with what any goals I had set for myself? Am I in line with my purpose, whatever that may be? Because it may be a moment in my life where I didn't know my purpose. I just know what I didn't want to do or what I wanted to do, as far as me getting a job or getting a car or, just little goals like that. And whatever, am I focusing too much on or for instance, things like that, am I focusing too much on material things and kind of straying away from my spirituality and things like that? So personally, any type of spiritual number that I get, to me, because they say the universe speaks to you in frequencies and in numbers, right? Synchronicities and frequencies and numbers, right? So to me, like, my God is the universe. My God is love. My God is that, right? So to me, when I see numbers like that or synchronicities, to me, that's God talking to me, or my ancestors or my spirit guides talking to me. This is just my opinion. So whenever I see 666, no, I don't think it's the devil. I think it's God's way of telling me to, hey, just reevaluate and look at where your focus is, and just make sure that that's what your true purpose is, or that's what you really want, or that's what you should really be focusing on. So I can also, like I said, I can kind of see how people can take it as negative, because if it's not positive, it's negative. But it doesn't have to be negative. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be a negative. Like, it doesn't have to be white or black. But for me, anything that I get from the universe, I don't think it's negative. It's hard to look at, but I'm also somebody that would stub my toe and say pain doesn't exist, because it doesn't. But that's just something I tell myself, and it's, whatever. But yeah, I feel like it's hard because, I've personally been through some shit in life, but I try whenever, like, once I'm going through shit, once I've gotten through it, I'll look back and be like, damn, like, that was really a learning experience. Like, I feel like all my trials and tribulations ultimately eventually become lessons in life. So, and I look at the cup as half full type of girl. Like, I'm not like a negative Nancy by nature. So yeah, no, I don't look at 666 as negative. I look at it like that is possibly has to do with our existence. Wait, see, I look at it like what if 666 isn't the mark of the beast, but it's just the mirror of yourself. You're going to do things in life that you're not proud of. You're going to mess up. You're going to fuck up. But doesn't fucking mean that you're the devil. It doesn't mean that it's wrong or it's bad. It's just that's your path. That's your life. That's your destiny. You're supposed to go through what you can go through. That's whatever God throws at you is no more than what you can handle. So you're going to go through shit. It's just what do you get out of that? And are you able to recognize when you're steering from what your purpose was or your goal is or whatever, righteous, whatever, and you know how to get back on track and you can reevaluate. So that to me is what 666 is all about when I'm seeing it. It's basically, are you in balance? Do you have balance? Are you focusing too much on material things or things that aren't as important? Are you straying from your higher purpose? Things like that. Even if you don't know what your higher purpose is or know what your destiny is, the fact that you're questioning it, that's a good thing, you know? So that's what I think. So you don't have to look at 666 as, and this is just my opinion, you know, I'm not against people in their religion at all, but I think it's okay to be a little optimistic, and I think it's okay to look at stuff from a different lens and just see, like, okay, like for instance, the whole chemistry thing and the fact that we're made up of carbon-12, and that just happens to be the 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons, and the fact that that's literally the code to our whole existence in the universe as far as organic life. Like, that's not by accident, you know? So, it's not by accident that the Bible's using 666 either, but just saying, you know? But that's it. I'm just here to just tell you guys that there's other avenues. You don't have to always just believe one thing. Like, it's okay to question shit, and it's okay to read, and it's okay to, like, you know, look at other stuff. And it's okay to move on to the next segment, okay? So now we are fin to get into smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Chapters 4 through 6. Chapters 4 through 6. Y'all. Shay. What in the entire... This bitch, y'all. Did y'all read the torture scene? Yvonne, what were you thinking of when you wrote that torture scene for Monica? That was crazy.
I don't know.
You know what I thought about?
I didn't even remember writing that like that.
Me neither. But you are into, like, Hostel. You're very much into Saw. But you're somebody that doesn't like gore either, so that's funny.
Well, I didn't see her getting tortured.
Exactly.
I read it. I wrote it.
Because I remember I wrote it. For those of you who have not read the chapter 4 through 6, so basically we're at the part now where they went on a girls' trip. They were on their way on a girls' trip to Dubai. It was Lauren, Vita, Janae, and Leah.
Did Leah go? Oh, yeah, Leah went.
Yeah. Janessa was dropping Lauren off, but Lauren was late getting to the airport. Monica, of course, wasn't going because she was mad at Lauren, whatever. So, of course, she didn't go on the trip. So they went to Dubai, had a ball. Lauren was being a little whore. Shay, what's your inspiration?
My friends.
Which ones?
All of y'all.
Is loosely based on all your friends?
Yeah.
Do you loosely base any specific scenes
It's for me to know.
on yourself?
And y'all to wonder.
Well, this Dubai trip, Lauren was being a little whore bag slut. She was kicking it with this guy named Akbar, right?
Yep.
And what happened with that?
She wants to get her rocks off.
They are all about Lauren having fun, but Lauren just takes it to a whole nother level. It's cool, you know, getting your rocks off, whatever, but it's like you know, running off with some guy you just met, your phone dying, things like that. So the girls was a little frazzled, you know, but it was okay. They, you know, Lauren was apologetic and stuff, and they were cool. But so they had their time in Dubai, and then on Vida and Janae, you know, they both live in Arizona, right? And Leah and Lauren live in Minnesota. So they end up getting a phone call, Vida did, about Monica's, because nobody knew the whole time they were in Dubai that Monica was like, yeah. So they didn't find out. They didn't find out until they got back from their trip. And so as soon as they found out, Vida, they had went back up to Minnesota to help her baby daddy, view Monica's body. And then that's where they found out that she was tortured and all those type of things. Crazy. We did have some questions that we wanted to ask. The first question is, describe your dream trip?
I don't have a dream trip. Wherever me and my friends go, we become the dream. We are the dream. So, yeah.
I'm just saying. We do. We are.
No matter where we go.
We can fucking go across the parking lot right now and bitch and have a fucking ball.
For sure. Take us to a nursing home.
We lit. We lit. No, that's I hate to toot my own horn and ring my own bell, but she's not lying. We're a fucking vibe.
For sure.
However, I have a dream trip. I'm not her. I have a dream trip. My dream trip is for me, Nene, and Shay to go to Greece, because I've always wanted to go to Greece. But it doesn't necessarily have to be Greece. It just has to be somewhere where I can, like, soak up their culture. And I want to be, like, go to museums. I want to, like, learn on the trip. Like, I don't want to just go and just, like, I really want to go and, like, be in their culture and learn. And I'm a fan of Greek mythology. I'm a fan of Roman mythology, so why not go to Greece? And, you know, go to their museums and things like that. And also, on this dream trip, get a dream massage by somebody that's really fine, guy or girl, and we have sex. And it's not a thing, it's just life, and it's fun, and that's a dream trip for me. Like, and you know how the beginning of Meet the Fockers was, how everything was just perfect? That's how I want my trip to be. I just want the perfect, like, trip for us girls. So question number 2, how would you react to your best friend telling you one of your closest friends is a murderer? Or, no, how would you react to your bestie if they told you they murdered someone?
First of all, don't tell me no shit like that.
I think we already know, though.
Second of all, I need to know when, why, and how to see how I want to move forward. Because, bitch, if you just
For fun.
killed them because you're
PMSing.
yeah, then I can't get down with that. But if he was beating your ass and you just happen to overkill him or something, then that's reasonable for me. I can get with that. I can help bury a
Okay.
situation.
So basically, how I know that what I would move is I'm already figuring out how to bury this situation. Like I'm not. So that's where my best friend, like somebody that I fuck with heavy. If it's like how she said, oh, yeah. But if it's like, girl, him cramping, he pissed me off. Okay, we might have to get the police involved. Because what the fuck? But yes, I feel like I would definitely help bury a situation, but it just depends on the severity of the situation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, don't tell me nothing because I'm going to freak out. This is the final question, guys. So the question is, what would you do if one of your friends, one of your best friends, accused you of murder, of killing another friend? Like, what would you do? What would you do, Shay? If I accused you of killing...
I swear to God, I did not.
Okay.
Nah, but I would probably...
It depends on if I did it or not.
Nah, because even if I did do it, bitch, what you mean? Why do you think I did that shit?
And why am I keeping it from her, though?
From who?
Well, okay, so we're in terms of the book.
She is accusing Janessa, and then Janae and Vita end up going to the station because of some other shit.
But Janae, wasn't she like, I didn't, because they're thinking she did something.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So now Leah's looking at everybody.
Yeah.
But
so if I was Leah, so basically put my feet in Leah's shoes, and I was accusing all of my friends.
But granted, she got
it's some weird. I was gonna say it's some weird shit going on. First of all, she doesn't know what really happened.
All these bitches suspect?
And why isn't nobody telling me what happened at the fucking opening?
Right.
Like, okay, I wasn't there, whatever.
They did tell her. She just doesn't believe.
But would you believe them? This bitch came back with
but would she have those thoughts if Janessa would have never said nothing to her? She let
Leah know.
She let Janessa put that shit in her head, and
yeah. And then you have to remember Janessa is Lauren's sister, so
right,
she's gonna ride for her sister regardless.
For sure, and she don't even know what happened
exactly
because Lauren didn't remember. But now that the tea is coming out, Lauren talking about what was the secret.
We actually found out that the secret is that Janessa, some nigga gave Malik AIDS, right?
And Lauren knew about it.
And Lauren knew about it and didn't tell Janessa.
And didn't
tell Monica. Sorry. And Monica Monica and Malik were related.
They're brother and sister.
Right. But Malik died because of AIDS. And Lauren and Monica were best friends. So apparently that's why Monica was so mad at Lauren on the rooftop.
Because Monica didn't know how her brother got AIDS.
Yeah, and Lauren knew the whole time and never told Monica.
Yeah.
So that's what made her so mad, and that's what made her not come on the trip and all of that. But she didn't have no recollection of that because, she fell, Lauren. So now, all of a sudden, she got her memory back.
Well, it's not all of a sudden. She hit her head again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so she's getting pieces of her memory back. And that's something that came back. So that's where we're at. Is at least we know now why Monica was so mad at Lauren. If you knew why your best friend's brother had gotten a virus that you can't get rid of, would you tell your best friend that, or would you keep it to yourself?
I'm definitely telling my best friend.
So why do you think Lauren kept it a secret?
I think Lauren kept it a secret because Malik told her to, and she said that she was going through his phone, and he confronted her about it. She didn't even confront him about it. He confronted her about it because he seen that the messages was read because she was using his phone.
Right. Even if Malik told you, like, oh, don't tell Monica, my sister, that's your best friend, are you breaking that and telling Monica? Or are you keeping it a secret like Lauren did?
I probably would keep it a secret.
Yeah, I would too. It honestly, it depends on
because
how much of this information that I know. Like, if it's something that's detrimental to like Monica, then maybe I'll tell her. But in this scenario, it doesn't seem like it. Right. It's just showing that Lauren knew that he had AIDS. I'm not,
or how he got it.
Yeah, how he got it. Like, I'm not telling if he
knew he was bisexual.
Yeah, I'm not telling if I'm that cool with. Obviously, they're really close. If that's his brother, that their sister and brother, Monica and Malik, and obviously, if however I stumbled across the information, if her brother told me not to say shit, I don't see myself telling her.
Yeah, cause tell her yourself. I didn't know you were gonna die.
Exactly.
Shit, she didn't know how to break it to her. That's what she was telling her that night. Like, I didn't know how to tell you this.
Yeah. I don't know, like, maybe I would probably tell her later, but I also don't think that Monica being that mad, like, I don't think it's, but I don't know. Maybe she is
mad enough to beat her ass.
Yeah, type shit. Like, girl.
Well, if you love your best friend, if you love your brother.
Yeah, but if he didn't want to, maybe this is why he didn't want to fucking tell you, bitch. You don't know how to take shit.
Yeah, but
I don't think that she should be that mad. I think that for one, like, I would, I don't know, like, I
think she's mad because she kept it from her. I don't think she's mad because of what the secret is.
Yeah. And weren't Malik and Janessa fucking around?
Yeah, but Janessa left him. She didn't have the shit or something.
Right. So I'm thinking about that too, because what if you would have burnt my sister?
Right, but he didn't. Janessa says she still loved him, but she couldn't be with him.
So it's definitely getting fucking juicy. We're reading how many chapters, Shay?
3, Darnella.
So we're reading 7, 8, and 9 of Smoke and Mirrors, Loyalty and Sacrifices by next
Thursday.
What Shay said. Oh my God! Bitty bitty bamba, bitty bitty bamba. This is the part of the podcast where I, a free spirit, tell a tale. So this one is... Okay, so this happened when we were in our earlier 20s. So basically, this is a story about a time where Shay and I watched one of our close friends have sex. So Shay and I and a couple of our closest friends went on a little girls trip. So we arrived like kind of late, but we were like turned, right? Was this the first night? So one thing about this trip is that we were up a lot. So it was like our days kind of blended together. So I can't tell you if this was the first night or the second night. The first 48 hours are kind of like a blur of as far as like the time goes, but it was either the first or second night, I'm pretty sure. So we get to our hotel area and we were drinking. There was like 3 guys, right? It was 2 guys and this other guy. And our hotel was on the same floor as like the lobby and stuff. So, right? Like it was like the main, like you don't have to get on the elevator to go to our room. You can like literally, if you follow us, you can literally follow us to our room. So that's pretty much what happened. These 3 guys followed Shay and I and our other 2 friends or whatever. What they didn't know is that we were drunk and we didn't care. So we stole one of them. Yeah, I guess you can say we. And locked and shut the door and locked the other 2 out. And so it's him in the room with me, Shay, Samantha, and Samantha. And we're all intoxicated. I have a vague memory of doing a 3-way kiss with me, Samantha, and Michael. And then I was out of the game after that. I was like, no. So what happened was, one of the Samanthas, she was laying on the bed, so she wasn't really, I don't know if she was asleep or not, but she wasn't really there. The other Samantha was with Michael, and somehow they made it in the bathroom, the shower, and they were naked. So Shay and I were just watching. It was, Shay, what is your words to describe?
A show.
It was a fucking show. I don't know what to say. I don't want to say too much.
Well, no.
I'm not going to say anything, Shay. But basically, the whole moral of the story is that Shay and I went on a trip, a girls' trip, and we ended up watching one of our closest friends have sex in the shower. It was fun. We were young. We were on a trip. That's not something we do every trip. But it was just a time. It was an experience. And I'm pretty sure y'all done watched y'all friends have sex before. It's not like a big deal.
Stolen Michael.
Stolen Michael. That's what you calling him? We did show him some things. I think he thought that it was going to be one way, and it ended up being a whole nother. He was super excited. I don't think he could believe what was going on. He was like, is this life? So basically that was the tale. We watched one of our closest friends have sex on one of our girls' trips. Does that happen on every girls' trip? No.
Why you have to think about it?
Because I literally was thinking about it.
What girls trip you be going on?
But so we are reaching the end of I swear it's like I never want to leave you guys. I get so comfortable and just so like, hey, I love you all. When I don't know if I'm just intoxicated or just relaxed and ready to party. We're the best of friends. I love my best friend, bro. She's the only one that gets me. All right, so you guys know I try to read a quote that resonates with me. And honestly, I was at work and yeah, this was something that I came to the realization of because I have been so angry at an individual, and this is just going to resonate with that because I really want to live by this quote moving forward. So hatred stems from hurt. If you want to release the hurt, you have to learn to forgive. And that's resonating with me because I have been going through some really dark emotions with somebody. And I've been really angry at this person, and I realize it's because this person has done something or is doing something currently that I would never, ever, 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 ever fucking think that somebody can do. It's not really about me But anything that has to do with my family, it has have to do with me. And this is a hurtful situation. I'm understanding that it's not so much that I have hate for that person. It's more so that I'm hurt by this person's actions. And I am choosing to honestly give it up to God. Like, I feel like I've said this before, and I don't know if I was either ready or if I meant it, but I recognized last night while I was at work that this is something that I really, truly need to do. Because while this person is probably getting the best of sleep and doesn't care and is living their best life being a conniving person, I'm over here losing sleep and trying to decipher who, how, and why would this person do X, Y, and Z, you know? And I just need to release that energy, give it to God, because at the end of the day, God always wins. So I am choosing to let go, let God, truly this time, Scout's honor, and work on, it's not going to happen over fucking night. I'm not... it's just not gonna fucking happen overnight. I don't have to ever speak to them the fuck again. I don't have to ever acknowledge that person again. But I do want to work on forgiving that person and giving it up to God. So I truly believe that, if I can work on forgiving, then I will be a better person and life will be better for the kid. So that resonated with me. Take with it what you want. I guess that's it. Shay, cue the music. I love when you cue the music. But yes, so that's it. That's all. I had a really good time again with you guys. Exactly how I felt last week recording is how I felt this week. I just want you guys to laugh and love and just have a good time watching this podcast, watching the clips, whatever. If any of parts of these clips make your day, I am happy with that, because I literally am giving you guys all of me and some of my friends. Yeah, just happy, and I want you guys to be happy and just, take some of the things that I say into consideration when it comes to the Into the Stars segments, because those are my favorites. But anyways, that's it. That's how we're finna go. Don't forget to read chapters 7, 8, and 9 by next week. Smoke and Mirrors, Loyalties and Sacrifices by my bestie, Vera Lachey. I love you. I live for you. And remember, as always, it's C'est La Vie, Tales of a Free Spirit. Love you. Bye. Get fucked up again.